Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Myself Sahana HB, studying Computer Science and Engineering in SVCE. My USN ID is 1VE23CS147. Subject is Chemistry. Here I am going to explain about the topic corrosion. The topic is corrosion. Let us know the definition of corrosion. Corrosion can be defined as the distraction, deterioration, or loss of metals or alloys by the surrounding environment through chemical or electrochemical reaction. Let us know the example for corrosion. First one is rusting of iron. A reddish brown scale formation on iron object is an example of corrosion. Second example is green scales formed on copper vessels is another type of example for corrosion. Moving on to the next slide. Corrosion may occur either in a dry environment or in an aqueous medium. The former is called dry corrosion and the latter is called wet corrosion. First, we will know about the dry corrosion. It's also called as chemical corrosion. Dry corrosion involves the direct attack of metals by dry gases, mainly through chemical reactions. It occurs by direct attacks of atmospheric gases such as oxygen, hydrogen, sulfide, halogens, and sulfur dioxide on the metal forming oxide layer. Example for dry corrosion is the attack of dry air or oxygen on a metal to form an oxide layer on the surface. In this slide, we will know about wet corrosion. It is also called electrochemical corrosion. Wet corrosion involves reactions in aqueous solution medium. The conducting surface of the metal undergoes an electrochemical reaction with the moisture and oxygen present in the atmosphere. Example, rusting of iron. Wet corrosion is also explained on the basis of electrochemical theory. Moving on to the next slide. In corrosion, there are types. In this slide, we will know about the types of corrosion. The first type is differential metal corrosion. Differential metal corrosion occurs when two dissimilar metals are in contact with each another and exposed to a corrosive conductive medium. The metal with lower electrode potential acts as anode, undergoes oxidation, and gets corroded, and the other metal with high electrode potential acts as a cathode, undergo reduction and protected from corrosion. This type of corrosion is known as galvanic corrosion or differential metal corrosion. The rate of corrosion depends mainly on the difference in between two metals. Higher the difference, faster is the rate of corrosion. Here is the reactions takes place. This represented as at anode, electrons are distributed. At cathode, reaction takes place depending upon the nature of the environment. And the next is differential aeration corrosion. When a metal is exposed to different concentration of air or oxygens, part of the metal exposed to lower concentration of oxygen becomes anodic and undergoes corrosion, whereas the other part of the metal exposed to higher concentration of oxygen becomes cathodic and remains unaffected. These kinds of corrosion is called as differential aeration corrosion. Let us see the example for differential aeration corrosion. Iron rod partially immersed in NaCl solution. Part of the metal immersed in a solution is exposed to lower concentration of oxygens, becomes anodic and undergoes corrosion, whereas part of the metal outside NaCl solution is exposed to more oxygen because cathodic and remains unaffected. The anodic and cathodic reactions of differential aeration corrosion are represented as the following at anode and the cathode. Let us move on to the next slide. Let us take other examples for that type of corrosions. Part of the nail inside the wall undergo corrosion. Second example is when a dust particle sits on a metal but the part under the dust undergoes corrosion. Partially filled iron tank undergo corrosion inside water. Typical examples of differential aeration corrosion are the waterline corrosion and pitting corrosion. Here I am going to explain about the methods to control corrosion. Corrosion can be controlled by preventing the formation of galvanic cells on the surface of metals. The methods to control corrosion can be classified as three types. The first one is design and selection of materials. Second one is protective coatings. In second type of method, there is subtype inorganic coatings and metal coatings. Third method is cathodic protection. Control method is galvanization. The process of coating zinc on the base metal like iron and steel surface by hot dipping is known as galvanization. Second one is anodizing. Anodizing coatings are generally produced on non-ferrous metals like aluminium, zinc, magnesium and their alloys by anodic oxidation process in which the base metal is made as anode. Thank you for watching the video.